Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ernie. So, video today is actually a special request from my subscriber. He asked me, he want to know how many houses were affected by flood. So, in my previous video, you can find it. I have already explained how to get the uh, flood inundation map using the Sentinel-1. And he want to know how many houses, for example, in that area that affected by flooding. So in this video, we will focus only in these questions. Um, Now, ideally, I would use a detailed building data sets like the number of the houses or the building footprints in my ROI. But unfortunately, I don't have access to that kind data for my current study area. So instead, I will be using a very useful global data sets called GHSL or Global Human Settlement Layer. Okay, let's go to the Google engines to access these data sets. Just go sign in first and then go to the code editor. In the code editor, you can write your code there, but for the first step, you should define your ROI. This time I will use ROI from my country, Indonesia, the Regency. If you want to add to the layer, just add layers, sorry, and make it as a center object. Just run it. Again, it little time. So as I mentioned before, we will use data from GHSL. So here you will find these data sets, but we will use data for the this data set built up surface. If you want to know the volume of the building in your ROI, you can use these data sets or the degree of urbanizations, you can use these data sets. Or if you want to have the high spatial resolutions, but this data set is only for 2018. But if you want to have yeah, from 1975 until 2023 30, you can use these data sets. Okay, let's find it. So if you want to know about this data set, you can read in the description menu. So the data for 2020 30 is based on the projections. So that's about this data set, and the bands, the resolution is 100 meters and the unit is in meter square. So you will get the build up surface per grid cell. And this is the availability of the data sets. You only clip this a snippet and then write your code in your code editor. Okay, need a little times. So these data sets show us where the build-up areas are located, meaning areas that are likely to have infrastructure and human settlement. So it's a great proxy for our analysis. So just go to this. I have to make it easy and no need long time. So it's I have already select. So you should select these bands build up surface here and filter bounds with your ROI. And this one is I want to make a stock and get the in the consoles the print of how many area in my ROI. Let's run it again. Okay, in the console you will get there is 12 elements here from 1975, 80, 85, 19 until 2030. So you will get this data set. If you want to know about the detail, for example, here today I will use data into 2020. Maybe you want to use another data, but here I will use this data set. So this is about the data set. Okay. Okay. The next step is I will take only the build up in 2020. So how to get it? So it's based on the system index. So if you want to only in 2000, for example, 2020, you can use this filter based on the system index here because the system index in every data set is different. So you can use this index or this filter to filter your data sets. If you want to use the data sets in 2000, for example, 25, you can change this system index. So, and then after I filter only in 2020, I add to the layer this data sets, and then this is for how to calculate the area for build-ups surface. So here I divide it with the 1 to 4, so it will be in hectare, and just run it. So in the console, so sorry. Okay, here you should and run it first. And how to get the colors, for example, here. Just change this. For example, you can use the streak to sigma here and apply it. Okay, the white color or bright color here is indicate the build up area. Just import it if you want to use this uh, palette and just copy in your map this code and run it, and it will be permanent in your layers. So this data set is in 2020. If you want to compare with this map, you can just make it the transparency minimum min- minus the transparent. Okay, you can see. Okay, so the bright color is for build up area. So the next is for the flood inundations. Here, I don't want to explain it again. You can watch in my previous video. So this code is similar with the previous video. So here I just overlay. So to get the how many or yes, the area that affected by flood or build up area affected by flood, we can do the next step is overlay. So build up flood is urban, that area that we have already mapping urban area. For example, here in 2020, we do the update mass with flood. Flood here, it I will be used. I have already mentioned that the date is in 2020. So I will have the flood area in 2020, and I will overlay it with the um, build up area in 2020. And after do this step, overlay step, you will get the build up area that affected by flood. Here I have already write the code to add the to the layers, and yeah, it will be shown red colors. And this code is for um, yes, calculate the area in hectare. So here I have already multiply with this value and just run it. Okay, need a little time. Okay, this is the build up area, and this is the flood area in 2020. And if you want to know the build up area affected by flood, you can just click in in this layer, so you will get this map, so red colors. After you overlay it with the build up area in 2020, even you can get the area in the console. Build up area is in hectare is 4,183, and flood area, because it's not only in build up area, the total is 10,647 hectares, and build up area affected by this flood is 630 hectares. So that's from my side. Oh yeah, if you want to download, you can download. This is for the stock that I have already mentioned before. If you want to download the area or the build up area, so you will get data from 1975 until now. And that's all from my side. I hope you can learn something uh, from this video. If you feel it's this information is very helpful for you, you can share. And if you have any question, you can write in the comment, or if you ask for the code, you can write in the comment. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.